Major League Baseball is one of the few sports where you don't have to be insanely athletic at a minimum to play it, which definitely results in some guys with, let's call it ample physiques, or just outright inabilities to accelerate at a decent level, having jobs for long periods of time. But who among these feed and molasses fellows is the absolute slowest in the major leagues today? Let me introduce you to Martin Maldonado, who not only took the cake last year as the worst hitter in Major League Baseball, with a downright gag-inducing slash line of 119, 174, 230, but also registered the slowest wheels in the sport for anybody with over 20 competitive runs, with a sprint speed of just 23.1 feet per second. For some context, Giancarlo Stanton, a guy that registered multiple moments this postseason of jaw-dropping slowness, is a full 1.5 feet per second faster than that at 24.6. So let's get into some of the slowest plays he took part in last year so we can get a sense of what speed like that actually looks like. Let's start first with perhaps his single biggest lowlight in this regard, the time he was thrown out at home plate by the Twins on this fly ball to the gap off the bat of Tommy Pham. Look at how long that ball was in the air before it bounced off the wall and away from the center fielder, and then not even an off-target two-bounce throw from Carlos Correa could allow Maldonado to score, as after replay it was confirmed that the catcher had indeed successfully tagged him out, on a play that absolutely everybody would have expected him to be easily safe on, probably standing up. Next up, let's examine 3 separate times he was robbed of hits as a result of his lack of get up and get 'em, with the first one coming at the hands of Mason Wynn, when he managed to make a sliding grab deep in the hole at shortstop, bounce up, and then make a one-hop throw to first base to get Maldonado by plenty. I'm not saying he wouldn't have thrown out another runner, but he would have had to hurry much more so, making it far less likely. The same can be said of Gio Urshela on our next play, when he made a jumping throw from behind the third base coach's box to first base that again managed to get Martin by plenty. That throw was so high and slow you might even be able to find a pot of gold under that rainbow. But neither one of these saw the lack of urgency that was present in this play by Willie Castro, when he literally fell to his knees fielding this ground ball at short, then calmly from said knees flipped a 2-hop throw to first base to still get our titular character. He knew exactly how much time he had, which is to say, nearly all the time in the world. As you'd probably expect, legs like these would find him grounding into way too many double plays as well, including some downright insane ones, like on these 3 separate occasions I'm showing you now, where probably every other runner in Major League Baseball besides him would have at least made it close at first base, including on the last play where Isaac Paredes, who has one of the worst throwing arms in baseball, had to make an off-balance toss to second base to get the runner there before still having enough time to get Moldy at first. I want to finish off this video now with the play he actually didn't get thrown out on, this single versus the Guardians that saw him line this ball down the left field line on 3 bounces before being fielded by Steven Kwan on the track, who got it in his second, where Maldonado was nowhere to be found. When you can't get a double off a 3-hopper to a fence 325 feet away from home plate, you know that your wheels are missing more than a little tread. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Is Maldonado done, or do you think he tries to come back for another season in 2025? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.